I'm here at Mo's grave. You can hear the bells chiming. So the yellow rose, these flowers I just brought today, the rest of them were put on by his brother. And then this is a little magnet that I made, one of my favorites. I happen to remember that was Mo at Wolf Trap listening to the Beach Boys, and look how happy he was. And there's a little leaf on the tombstone. Every time I come, there is some kind of a leaf laying on the tombstone. Of course, it's fall, so there's a lot down. And so I always take one as my good luck leaf, and I put it in my car. And today I happened to open it up, and I saw the sort of dried up one from last time. So I'm going to put this one in my car, and I left an apple. Now I won't leave the magnet because they don't want you leaving anything other than fresh flowers, but I am going to leave the apple because they told us when they buried Mo that the deer sometimes come, and so I figured the deer will eat the apple. They told us if the flowers were messed up or gone when we came back, that they themselves didn't do it, but probably the deer ate them or other wildlife. So I'm going to leave that apple there for a deer because I think Mo would love the fact that a deer came and grazed around his grave. But again, the picture is from Wolf Trap. We went there so many times, and Mo absolutely loved it. And we would come home, and on the way back, I would look in the back of the car. It was always late at night, and Albert and Eugene would be sort of laying across each other sleeping, and Mo would be wide awake watching the road and never wanted to miss anything. And then when we would get home, they would, Eugene and Albert, when I'm putting them to bed, Mo would sit up, and then when I would go sit on the couch, Mo would often come out and sit beside of me for a while, and he would hug me. I would put my arm around him. He was little, so sometimes he would sit on my lap, and I would just, I would reminisce with him about the what we had heard at the Wolf Trap. It's been an emotional fall because so I have so many deaths that occurred during this time. My father around fair time, and then Albert, and then Kevin, of course, last year, and then of course my sweet Mo. And I call him my sweet Mo, but I recognize that he's also other people's sweet Mo's. But that's sort of my moniker for him, however you say that word. But so it's hard to believe it's been 5 years since Mo left. And I always remember his smile, his giggle, his orneriness, his love of life. He was a great person to be co-traveling with, and I loved being with him. So when he was sick, he was at the house under hospice care, and one of my coworkers came to me and said, it was actually toward the end of his life, and she said, "Do you play music for him?" And I said, "No, I haven't." And she said, "The way you've loved music your whole life, I figured you would have." And I hadn't really thought of it. And then the final night he was alive, I put my laptop up by his ear so he could hear it, and I just played our list of our favorite songs, and I would, each song, before it started, I'd say, "Mo, this is how this song relates to you." And then I would play the song, and then I would take a little break and cry, and then I would get another song, and each time I would tell him what the song meant to me, and how he meant to me. One of them was always "Simply the Best," and I said to Mo, "You were simply the best. You were a great companion, co-traveler. You never missed anything." And he had that little ornery streak that I loved, and so that was one of them. One of them was "Forever Young," and I always thought of Mo. I hear a bird. I always thought of Mo as forever young, and I used to say he kept me young because he was always into something and we were always going places, and I know he enjoyed them. And there were just so many. What a difference you made in my life from Ronnie Milsap. Because Ronnie Milsap, I call him Ronnie, but you know, Ronnie Milsap was the first big singer that we ever heard, and we heard him at the Weinberg Center. We've heard him 3 or 4 times through the years, but it was so sweet to go there with Mo and Albert and Eugene. And then when I celebrated 25 years, Megan went with us, and we went and saw them again, and it was just such an exciting thing. So anyway, I just wanted to say, and after Mo died, I realized that the reason I hadn't played music for him, because I knew it would be goodbye. The part of me that loved him the most knew that he needed to leave, that he needed rest, he needed peace. But a part of me always wanted him to stay on, and he's always in my heart. And Mo, my friend, till we meet again, I love you always. Thanks for the memories. May you walk strong and tall. May you see the beauty around you. May you be dancing to the music of the angels. God bless you.